Sandy, I guess when you have a 19-point lead in the first half, with this type of talent, and you lose the game, how do you react to it? And also, what happened in the second half?
Yeah, good question, Brian. I wish I knew. Look, yeah, I mean, obviously disappointed. It shouldn't happen. I just think we went away. We became complacent. And this is a team that's very dangerous when you have some, Copper, Courtney, Williams, and Mabry, they're elite. But I think Elizabeth Williams just complements everything that they did. And they lifted our intensity. We were still in the locker room, even though we talked about do not be complacent. So it's disappointing, but hopefully this is a wake-up. Some players need to wake up a little bit more. We went away from what worked for us. Our shot profile was terrible. We don't find ways to get, Stewie touches. We just didn't play tough enough. And disappointing, but the film won't lie. So, we've got to use it as a learning opportunity now. And like I said, there's nothing great about our team right now. We're going through the bit of the mud. But sometimes these games could be what needs to happen.
Hey, Sandy. I'm curious if you thought there was some offensive stagnation in the second half. I mean, in the first half, you had maybe 4 players with 9 points each. It seemed very balanced. No one took more than 7 shots.
Yeah, no, I agree, Jackie. I think we looked for our own way too much. We went away from what worked well. And they've got to trust the process and find the open man and just keep moving the ball. But, that's on me. I mean, even we're asking them, I've got to make sure that they're doing that constantly, and if not, they don't play. So that's why it's disappointing. They know they're better. They're going to be hurting. I know that. But in the end, I think we just need to play with a little bit more pride.
Right. And what do you want this team to be known for when it comes to an identity? And I'm curious how this loss shows you who you want to be and who you don't want to be.
Yeah, it shows a lot, doesn't it? First half shows what we want to do. We play great defense. They missed shots. I understand that. And these great players don't miss shots for 40 minutes usually. We relax. You can't relax. We move the ball. I like when it's tough defense, ball player movement on offense. Just find the open shot regardless. It's not just playing for one person or two people. Everyone's got to do their job. And then the second half, we didn't do that. And, very, very disappointing. This will hurt. But, like I said, they're competitors, and we just got to refocus and make sure this stings. So learn quickly.
Hi, Sandy. In the last couple of minutes, you deployed that 3-guard lineup for the first time with Marine, with Courtney, and with Sabrina at the same time. What was your thought process there? Was it trying to match the offensive flow that you were seeing on the other side, or just trying to get some of that movement that you were seeing after some of the stagnation?
Yeah, look, I think having playmakers helps. I think Marine showed, how great she is, and she hasn't had much time with us and can get around screens and she moved the ball. So that's why I went with that. And they solid. They compete defensively. They can execute a scout definitely, and it's probably and on me. I should have moved KT back to the 4 at times. I don't think we were exploited a little bit with our 5s tonight. So so we got to keep learning.
Hey, Coach, what was your message to the team? What did you tell them in the locker room after that? And how do you plan to recover from that on a Wednesday?
It's great we have another game coming up. I think that's the best thing you could do. And they have to, and I just said it's on all of us. I don't put blame on anyone. It's on us, including myself. We all have to be better. We all have to buy into the way we want to play. We all have to do it together. I just thought we went away from being a team at both ends of the floor. We let frustration get in, but great teams are always going to come back. It's who's the most persistent and relentless team, and we didn't show that, but they're capable. So I was like, let's learn, let's be hurt by this, but help us grow, and that's part of the journey, isn't it?
Absolutely. And, one of the players next to you, Marine, it's only her second game with the team, a team that's very different than the one she left last summer. But at the same time, back-to-back games, she's on the floor for the final possessions. What can you say about the way she's ingrained herself into the team thus far with just 2 games under her belt in 3 days?
Yeah, I think she's done well. She's still catching up on some sleep and getting on, obviously, this time. But, Marine we love how she can just create something. And she's just going to take the shot there. She's creating for other people. She does a great job in pick and rolls. You know, she's a special player. We're very happy to have her back, and she's staying here. She's not leaving, and continue to build the chemistry, because there is a lot of new players out there too. And Marine has had half a practice, you know, so you know, obviously complimentary of that, because it's hard to just get in and just, okay, at least she was here last year. She remembers stuff. But no, it's great to have her back, and we'll continue to obviously to grow her role.
Hi, how do you balance the expectations around this team when you have a loss like this, and then, you know, discussing it with the team going forward, and with the game coming up so quickly?
Yeah, I reminded him, you guys say that we're, you know, it's the great team, the super team. It's like, yeah, we ain't so super. And we know that. We didn't label ourselves that. We knew it would take time, but things where we can control, that's where I get most disappointed with the way we play, the way we, you know, it's, and I do think part of it was a mental thing. I hate being up early, a lot early. It's terrible, because complacency steps in and the other team gets the aggressive, and sometimes it's just hard to get it back. But, you know, we need to know. We've been in those games before. So we just have to stay with the process. You know, I don't get too, the only focus we need to work on now is learn from today and make sure Minnesota, and I reminded of Minnesota just beat Washington. And that was their first win. So we have to come ready to play for 40 minutes.
We're going to go to Erica on Zoom. Erica?
Thank you very much. Hey, Coach, question for you first. I wanted to ask you, you've been talking about that 40-minute play a little bit. So you said also you don't like starting with a lead. What are some things that you would like the team to focus on as they continue to build the chemistry to make sure that they can play with that lead? Because that is inevitable. It happens in basketball.
Yeah, no, yeah, exactly. It's just more knowing, you know, stay with our principles of play. You know, our non-negotiables on defense and our principles of plays on offense. If we just stay true to that, we're going to be in good shape. We had wide open looks and we didn't take them. Yeah, we missed some shots then, but then we took another bad shot. You know, that's the stuff. We've got to stay poised and have purpose and teamwork with the way that we play on offense. And then it's just toughness and talk on defense, being in our right positions. And, you know, we were in great positions in the first half. And, you know, she did a great job, but, you know, just where we can help all our players to be on the same page. So we'll keep working.
Thank you, Coach. Courtney, I wanted to ask you a little bit about some of the possessions on offense towards the end of the game, late in the game, third and fourth quarter. What did you see from the team? What would you like to see improved?
Yeah, it just felt like the momentum had shifted and things weren't really going our way. You know, we were out there trying to make plays. Give credit to them. They, you know, we were kind of a little bit out of sorts. Moving forward, you know, we have to execute better, especially when the momentum is shifted and we can kind of feel it. You know, the crowd was on our side. We have to use that to our advantage and kind of just get the momentum shifted back to our way and execute. We obviously need to get Stewie better looks when things like that are happening. She's going to be somebody that we're going to rely a lot on in crunch time, and she just didn't get the looks, and that's on me.
Marine, Vincent Piala for Le Parisien. I will try in English for everyone. What did you think about your game, your debut, and what did you think about the crowd applauding you at the beginning?
Yeah, it felt great. I'm just happy to be back. Like I just want to help the team as much as I can. I have to learn how to play around them now because we have a lot of new players and they are just great players. So I really, like Coach Sandy said in the locker room, we have to like play around them, how to help them. And yeah, but like me, myself, like I was really just happy to be here tonight.
How did you feel physically? Was it hard to start? You start playing right away?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, I arrived like now almost a week ago, so I'm still a little tired. I can't lie, but I'm excited. Like I just want to help.
Maureen, hi. It's good to see you. I'm just curious, from a game like this, what did you yourself learn today from it all?
I did like some film with Zach before the game, and like talking about the last game, my first game here. So I think I have to be aggressive and stay confident on the court. Like I just said, like I have to learn how to play around this kind of player, and I will just try like my best here. Really, I'm just excited, and I have to play my game.
For sure. And Courtney, for you, I asked Sandy before you guys came in, what did today teach you all sort of about your team's identity, sort of who you want to be and who you don't want to be?
Well, I think we don't want to be the team that only plays 20 minutes. I think we've had that kind of, has been the reoccurring thing. It's been the second half in the other games, and this game it was the first half. But we have to play 40 minutes. I mean, this is a really good league. Every team can beat anybody, and we have to have a mentality that if we don't put 40 minutes together, we're not going to win. And 20 minutes is not enough. I think, we looked pretty good for the first 20 minutes of the game. That's the kind of team we want to play. We played in transition. We were passing the ball, sharing the ball, and then it got stagnant in the second half. Once we weren't getting stops, the ball got stuck a little bit more, and that's the team that we don't want to be. So of course, luckily it's still early. We have a game on Wednesday, so we can just kind of regroup, watch film, figure out what didn't work in the second half, and adjust. That's what really good teams do.
Hey, Coach. For that play that Sabrina was called for the offensive foul, what was the kind of play that was supposed to draw out before that foul occurred?
Player drew up. I don't know if she was a moving screen or not, but I have to go back and review it. But we're trying to get a 3. You just didn't see the end.
Was it really just a move to try to get Breanna 3 at the end of the game?
Not really, but it won't tell you.
We can't tell you our plays, man.
Yeah. Might need it.
Yeah.
And then second game, Breanna kind of struggling. She's still pushing pace, but struggling shooting from the field. Do you kind of feel she's pressing a bit?
Stewie? Breanna?
Sorry, Sabrina.
Sabrina. Look, she's guarded by a pretty good player. Copper is she's an athlete. Sabrina missed some early ones. Obviously, she had some open ones. We know she's capable of making that. She's, we just had to put her in more spots, but being a spacer and a mover, and we have to help her find ways too. But, in the end, it's just finding good to great. Where's the great shots we can get? And that was through ball movement, and we did that early, and we didn't do it in the second half. So it's, we'll learn and move on.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hey, Maureen, it's good to see you again. You were getting to the rim with some success throughout the afternoon, and Chicago plays very, very aggressive, especially perimeter defense. So how is it sharing a court with Courtney or with Sabrina or other guards that are demanding some of that attention, and how does that help you get to the rim and find your looks?
Mm-hmm. I was just trying to be like aggressive, and I run the floor too. Like I had some easy layup because I really like run the floor. So just try to be aggressive. My legs are a little tired, so I know like that my shots they were a little like short. But we'll feel better in a couple of days, and I just have to be aggressive, stay like that.